Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Talented. Well, we are coming off the back of a couple of unfortunate episodes, but we're going to do better this time, I am sure. We're going to head and use the summoner once more. We're going to see if, level Mastery 9 was a little bit bad. I think this XP might be the thing that's, the HP might be kicking our butts. I think what we'll do is we'll kick it down to Mastery 8. We've already done with 5, so I think this should be more than sufficient. Let's see, are we happy with the rest of our setup? I think we are, and I think I do like these little blobs, so we will keep them. Alright, let's see what we can do this time around. Hopefully it's going to be a slightly better run than previous. Alright, let's go ahead and send some bobbles that way. Got our snails up and running, and... hang on a second. Hang on. Alright. Hang on a second, have I feel like, hang on a second, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. I don't think we have much in the way of sound effects. Yeah, that's very odd. Hang on a second. Alright, is this working? I'm not 100% sure, you know what? We're at the end of the night. He continue. Alright, let's see. Okay, so first of all, let's just go ahead and pick up a little bit of an XP boost. Okay, so some of the sound effects are working. I'm just not 100% sure exactly. Let's see if, let's bump up those sound effects. There we go. Okay, we'll see if that works. Alright, sorry about all of the confusion. Let's see, what else have we got? We have some health. I guess we may as well make our way up the tree since these are dead ends. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take those, and we'll find out what's there. Okay, next night. Yeah, you know what, that's still sounding a little bit quiet. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and... Alright, I think that's working. I'm not 100% sure why that happened, but you know what, it is what it is. We'll just have to make do with what we've got. Alright, let's send some blobbles around that way and make sure that we clear out that path there. We don't want to have any trouble that is unnecessary. Alright, let's quickly clear you guys out. Let's then go... That should be about it. Oh, no, there we go. Alright. Come on, little snail. Alright, 6 talent points, that's far better. Enemies have 25% more health, that's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll take that XP gain, and let's move towards our first ability, Frightful Motivation. That should be good. Extra gravestones, and then talent package and soul absorption. Oh yes, we do like that one. Alright, we'll pick that up. Do we go for extra damage early? I think a little bit of extra damage does not go astray. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure exactly if that's the right call, though it does look like they join up. Hang on, can we see? Kind of hard to tell if there's anything that runs off to the side there. You know, let's go for a little bit of... Let's go for a little bit more health. And get some magic regen and the mind around. Yeah, there we go. I think that's in the right direction. Okay, so either way, here we go. Back into things. We've got ourselves a nice little gravestone. Now hopefully we can either protect our gravestone for the run, or potentially, even better, get some more abilities that'll help us do get more and get some of the nice bonuses that they provide for the next night. If we can pick up some more of those rare talents. Yep, that's the word. Talents, not abilities. Alright, we'll deal with all of you. Looks like we more or less have cleared everything else. Yeah, okay, not too bad. Alright, and it looks like this is the end of the night finally. Alright then, let's just send the blobs and finish off the night. Alright, what have we got? 5 talent points. Nights go for 5 seconds longer. Let's pick up the life steal. Let's go ahead and go for the XP gain. Let's pick up the more lifesteal. I suppose we just go straight for the talent package. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? Extra XP, that's well and truly worth it. More damage coming up into the next night. Magic regen. Yeah, a couple of good little things that are guaranteed, which is rather nice. Alright, so what have we got here? Let's deal with these little rodents. Let's try and hold off on the ability for a second to make sure we've got a few enemies worth taking out. Yeah, we don't want to use up all of their, well, we don't want to waste any of their potential damage, since they are pretty decent to us. Oh, we've got a couple of shielded. Yeah, shields are not exactly ideal, but I think we're okay. Alright, and then, you know, let's just go ahead and send them in the other directions. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay, cool. So that should more or less be the end of the night. Okay, we just got to clear out those guys, and I think that's that. Excellent. Okay, so what do we gain? We have 7 talent points, and all waves have an additional enemy. Let's go ahead and pick up the damage, the regen, and the talent package. Let's go ahead and try out... We've done the praise helix, which I do like the snail army, but I think we're going to go ahead and try regenerating magic points faster. Yeah, gain bonuses for regenning, which is something we always want to be doing. Oh, but before we do, let's just quickly roll these. Maybe tanky helpers could be better. You know, let's re-roll this one. Okay, we'll go for the gold. We'll pick that up instead. It seems to be the better alternative, so we'll have to go for it. Good nutrition. Helpers summoned have additional health points. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, helpers gain 1 helper damage for every 3 seconds they survive. Oh, that's not bad. BFFs. Your helpers gain 1 helper damage every 3 seconds they survive. Yep. More nutrition. Pumpkania. Summon a friendly lodge with 40 health points. Wow. If we do that as well as get that extra health up and running, that could be rather powerful. Yeah, this could be very nice. Okay, so... Oh, we also have, what is this? Call of the Haunted. Your helpers return to you and are healed for 50% of their maximum hit points. That sounds pretty fantastic. Yeah, let's go ahead and work our way towards this. We also have the Tenacious Demons as well. Yeah, and we've also got the Ghastly Sacrifice too, potentially. Alright, well, either way, we'll go... pick up some good nutrition, some health, and then we'll pick up the pumpkin later, but I think we'll go for some more good nutrition and see how that plays out. Alright, let's see how this works. Let's just quickly send out our tiny little snails. I'm not sure how much longer they really survive. Maybe the helpers are only the ones that we summon on in. That is possible, I suppose. Let's just quickly deal with these guys. Yeah, it looks like the blobs were doing a bit more damage before dying. Okay, so it is what we call on in. We'll go ahead and we'll send them in multiple paths just to make sure that we get the most damage from them. And then... what else have we got? I don't think we have too much to worry about. Alright, well that's the end of the night. Okay, so we have 8 more talent points. Recruits will now appear. Now, for some reason, I'm not 100% sure, but I found out that my headphones have decided to play a bit of a hissy fit, and so I have not been able to hear the sound effects properly. So, sorry about the first couple of minutes there as I tweaked things. That was... yeah, I didn't realize it was my headphones, not the game, that was misbehaving. But either way, we have 8 talent points. Let's go ahead and use them. We're going to go ahead and we'll pick up the Pumpkania, and we will also go ahead and pick up the new Soul Absorption, or Helper Damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and increase the summon speed. I think that's going to be more beneficial in the long run, especially as we get to later nights. So, again, it's not a permanent increase, but not having to remember trying to get it next time is going to make a big difference. Alright, so let's go ahead and try out maybe a giant pumpkin. Yeah, how does that do? Alright, not too bad. Let's also go ahead and try the... Oh, we can just recall them with number 3. Oh, alright, that is very, very interesting. Being able to call them back and give them a bit of a health boost. That is going to be a very interesting talent to have. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Alright, well either way, it's not bad. We'll certainly figure out how to use that to our best of our abilities. We should... Ah, we got hit. Alright, I think that should be fine. We'll go ahead and send them out. Looks like we've burned through all of our magic. Oops, almost missed that rodent there. But I think... Yeah, we've timed that just right, so we're all good. Okay, very nice. 7 talent points, a little unfortunate, could have got a few more, but it is what it is. Waves have an additional enemy, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get extra hit points for our summoned allies. Let's gain some extra damage for them. Ooh, twice over. Let's go ahead and also pick up the extra damage. Oh, hang on a second. Summon 5 friendly flies with 20 health points. That's a pretty powerful one, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll fill up our talent tree our ability tree right away, I think. Yeah, and then... Do we give them more HP or do we give them more damage? I think for now, we'll just go ahead and get a whole bunch of extra good nutrition. Yeah, work our way towards that extra epic. I think that'd be a good idea. Alright, so now we just have to figure out how much magic we can afford to spend and see how that all works for us. Alright, so let's try out a new ability. We'll send out a couple of flies. Looks like they do a pretty good job. The fact that we've given them a nice little health boost is very nice. It looks like they've got a good amount of damage being able to be dealt, which is exactly what we would want from such an ability. And actually, I think that probably might be one of my favorite abilities that we've found as the summoner. Yeah, the fact that we can send them around to all sorts of places without having to really worry about too much. That is very nice indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and fire off a few more. Looks like we're doing a pretty good job there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, not too bad. It looks like that's more or less everybody. Yeah, I'll send a giant... Oh, you know what? There we go. Okay, so that was actually rather nice. Alright, 9 talent points. Enemies have 10% more movement speed. That is fine. Also, too, I think kicking the mastery down a single level has certainly helped us here. Not getting that extra 5% boost to their HP is quite punishing. Although I do think that this setup might have actually been able to get us through that. But, well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up the last of these abilities. More magic, more of that, that should be fine. Oh, we've also got a Death Rite as well. Spawn a gravestone at the start. Okay, and does a lot of extra damage. Cool. Okay, well that's fine. Let's also go ahead and pick up... Yeah, an additional 2 damage for when they take hits. This will pair rather nicely with the extra hit points that we've given our summons. So that'll be very good. Let's also go for more lifesteal and a worthy sacrifice. Very nice. Okay, another way to make XP gain grow. Alright, I'm feeling fairly confident with this so far. Yeah, I think we're feeling pretty good. Alright, so what have we got? You know, let's go ahead and send big old pumpkin to slow down one side. Go ahead and deal with all of these. We'll, what else? Do we want to send some blobs? Yeah, let's send a blob in a couple of directions. Make sure that we stay nice and safe. And then, what else? Wait, what did we get hit by? Whoops, I guess I got distracted. I'm guessing it's going to be a rodent, if anything. Yeah, alright, well, it is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah, another reason why I prefer fighting the spiders than the rats, just because we don't have them disappearing off the map, causing us big issues. Alright, and then let's see, I think that's mostly everything? Yeah, it does seem to be that way. Okay, cool. Alright, and that's the end of night. Alright then, what do we get? 7 talent points. Yep, 5% chance to become elite. That's a-okay. Let's move... You know, let's go for extra helper damage. And I guess we've got to work our way back up again. Can we go... across here? Yes, we can. Alright, and we have 1 talent point. So do we go for extra damage until they die, or do we go ahead and just pick up the health? Either that or maybe some more magic points wouldn't be bad either. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up the regen. That'll take us to some more magic and some more XP. Yeah, I think that's probably the best call, especially too since we are now using our abilities a bit more frequently and we have so many to choose from. It's probably not a bad idea to have. Whoops, and I accidentally fired off the call home. Oh well, you know, it's fine. We've already got our magic back, so that's fine. Let's see. Oh, right, and I don't believe we actually have to pay for that mistake either, because we get our first use of these abilities for free at the start of every night because of our core talents. Right, well, you know what? At least that didn't cost us anything. It's good to know. Let's go ahead and just send a good old pumpkin down over there. We'll use some of the blobs. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly strong. Although those flies are particularly damaging, it seems. Yeah, I think this infestation skill is going to be a very, very handy tool to have up our sleeve. Let's go. Try and spread out some of the flies and let them do a whole bunch of damage. Buy us a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, there we go, and we're already up to a brilliant XP multiplier. And there we have it. Alright then, excellent. Alright, 7 more talent points, and spawning 10% more frequently. Okay, well either way, let's pick up the epic. That should be good. So, helpers spawn a tiny spectral buster upon death, knocking back enemies it passes through. Let's also go ahead and pick up that magic and the experience. Oh, in fact, it looks like we have a whole heap more down here, as well as another rare... Oh, flame shells. Yes. Okay. Definitely doubling back for the flame shells. Anything that gives our little snail boys a bit of a bonus is certainly worth doing. Let's go ahead and quickly fire off a pumpkin, use some of our abilities. Let's use... Make sure we clear out some of the directions. Then... Yeah, it looks like we're fairly safe. We've used up all of our free magic points for now, but that's okay. We'll use some of our other abilities and give us a little bit of leeway. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire off a few more of those flies. Just give us a really nice defense. We use that ability there, make sure that rat does not hit us. And we're already back up to brilliant, which is good, so hopefully that should mean we should get a better multiplier this time round. Oops. Alright, well either way. Pumpkin we can send in whatever direction. Let's go ahead and send out a few flies just to make sure that we are protected. I'm feeling pretty good about this. In fact, there we go. Made it through the night without getting hit, which is exactly what we want. Alright, night 10 down, halfway there. Scalar bobs will appear, 9 talent points. Waves have additional enemies, it is fine. We'll go ahead and pick up those flame shells. Oh, extra magic as well is not a bad thing. Ooh, sure. And you know what, we'll go for more XP again. And then... What else have we got? Yeah, let's deal more damage. Increase our experience, and then... Where to go? We got a decent amount of magic points. We could still increase that a bit. Anything else on the map just yet? Only the death right. Okay, well then, maybe we mosey on over there. So let's go for some more magic regen. And we'll see if we can work our way there. Also too, we should probably try and increase our cooldown reduction. That wouldn't be a bad thing, just so we can fire off our abilities a little bit quicker. You know, just in case we have too much trouble early on. Alright, and then let's see. I set a big pumpkin up over there. That should do a good amount of damage. Send off some blobs. Yeah, it looks like our regen's doing fairly well for now. Yeah, I feel like we're doing pretty good. The enemies aren't really doing too much against us, which is nice. It looks like our little snails also have a good amount of HP. We'll blockade with a good pumpkin there, that should be fine. Quickly make sure that we deal with the rest. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Alright, let's just follow up just with a blob or two, just to make sure that we have what we need. Okay, good use of our ability there, that seemed fairly solid. And then let's clear out the right side with some flies. Brilliant. Alright then, so what do we get? 13 talent points. That is a very respectable number. Knights are 5 seconds longer again, and enemies are again more likely to become elite. That is a-okay. We'll pick up the cooldown, we'll pick up the XP, we'll pick up... Oh, actually, you know what? Damage is probably a good call. We'll pick that up. Oh, and a shovel. Yeah, gain 10% summon speed if we have 2 gravestones, and I think we spawn 2 in every night, so that should be a good call. Up the extra XP while we're at it, and then do we go up and across, or do we hope that this just runs us in the right direction? I think we'll test that out. Oh, and it does look like it cuts across. Okay, so do we go for 1, 2 and that, or do we go 3? You know, let's go for the roll of the dice. Okay, more magic, that's good. More damage, that's also good. Better lifesteal. Okay, so I think we should be fine working our way up over here. We'll go for the worthy sacrifice as well in the next one, as well as that XP gain. I think at 180% we have a decent chance of being able to protect ourselves rather well. But we will see how that all goes. Alright, let's go ahead and get a couple of flies up and going and see that we can clear out some of those enemies early on for free. Yeah, so far so good. Definitely able to deal with some of the bigger enemies, which is nice. Let's see, can we wait for a second for... There we are. Deal with a few of them. Let's also go ahead and send down a good old pumpkin. That looks pretty good. Yeah, and in fact, you know, let's not even waste that pumpkin. Let's go ahead and recall for free. There we go. Get a little bit of extra longevity. Fire off all of these. Let's go ahead with some extra blobs just to be on the safe side. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. In fact, you know what? We could even go ahead and continually recall these pumpkins depending on how much damage that they take, since we do heal them up pretty solidly. It's not an unreasonable thing to think. Yeah, you know, let's just send out some little blobs just to be on the safe side. But I think we're more or less safe. Yeah, okay, we're definitely getting into the swing of things. And with an extra 15 talent points, I'm happy with that. Additional enemies, more movement speed, 15 talent points, that is what we love. Let's go ahead and get all of those nice little bonuses. Regen, we'll pick up the epic, and then, what have we got? Ooh, mind rend, yes, let's go ahead and make our way over there. Extra lifesteal, magic and all of that will be fine. Let's go, oh, another graveyard shift, yes, we will make our way up over there. You know, we'll pick up the XP too. That works perfectly. So we don't quite get that, but we get something else that will give us a good amount of growth anyway. So that should be fine. Yeah, minus 0.13 per night isn't too shabby for our little abilities. Let's get everything up and running. go with, you know what, let's go with a pumpkin for now. Send you over there. We'll send out some blobs this way. Let's get another infestation flying, and we'll see how that works for us. Still got a few magic points up our sleeves, so let's make sure that we start spending. And it looks like we're doing fairly well. Alright, so... oh, it's about to fire off, so let's go ahead and get those flies out, make sure that we don't max out our magic. And then... what do we reckon? You know, let's send a good old pumpkin. That's always a good call. Yeah, it's looking pretty decent, in fact. Yeah, we probably didn't even need to follow up that pumpkin with a fly. We have a good amount of control there. Also too, with every 20 kills, we do get a nice little boost to our summoning speed, so that is also very good for us. And I think that that's really helping us out. Yeah. I'm not feeling as overwhelmed as some of our other attempts. I'm thinking this is going to be a victory here, assuming we can maintain our head start on them. Alright, but again, these knights getting an extra 5 seconds longer does amp up the difficulty, and especially now that they're getting more health points as well. 13 talent points though is hard to say anything bad about, so that's okay. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up the cooldown and that XP gain just for now. Go for the lifesteal and the shovel. Let's try... where do we go? I guess we could make our way back out over here, but again, we've got a good amount of magic points. Just trying to open up a few more options. Let's try going as far up as possible. Maybe we can get a new talent tree. Oh, and it's a dead end. Bother. Okay, Upsy daisies? Yeah, let's go. Oh no, that's also a dead end. Well, that's just charming. Okay, so you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll try out the... I know what, for the sake of it, we may as well pick up something that we know is going to be good for our run. We'll get some extra magic regens, so we should have plenty of ability usage. We'll send those flies out straight away, make sure that they're getting used. Go ahead and get a pumpkin to get our defense up and running. Looks like we've got ourselves a nice little area of safety, which is nice. We'll go ahead and we'll send some blobs. We'll get those flies up and running, make sure that we're spending some of that magic. Let's follow that fly up with a good old pumpkin, because it looks like there's a few enemies there. Alright, very close, but it looked like we managed to avoid getting hit. Yeah, some of those gravestones are coming in very useful. Let's recall you guys and just make sure we get a little bit of extra life flowing. Send a few blobs. Protect these. We'll go ahead and check the north with the pumpkin. Yeah, these pumpkins are very, very nice defensive units. Yeah, the amount of HP that they have and the amount of damage they can do is great. Especially when you count in all the extra stuff that we have added on to make it easier for them. All those extra HP bonuses, the damage buffs for when they've taken a little bit of damage. There's just a whole heap of things going for us, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, and there we go. I think that is the night done. Alright, 13 more talent points, additional enemies, and more chance for elites. What to find? I suppose... maybe we go through a little bit of cooldown, see if this... oh yes, there is a path going up. Oh, and bombshells. Excellent. Alright, anything else that's worth noting? Oh, what have we got here? Spook Trail. Your snails have a 10% chance to become spectral, passing through enemies they hit, applying feared. Huh. Okay, well, we'll make our way over towards that. Do we go for some extra damage in the meantime? I think the answer should be yes, and I suppose we'll have to make our way over. So we'll just take that. Oh, and apparently flame shells are also on the menu, so we'll go ahead and we'll pick up those if we can. But I think we stand a pretty good chance of getting them tonight. Again, especially if we keep on making plenty of talent points each night, that should be very good. So I'm not really too bothered. Let's go ahead and... what do we want, you know? Let's send a blob in a couple of directions. Let's fire off a few of our flies. Good old defensive pumpkin as our... yeah, for our defensive line there. That should be good. Alright, and we'll send a couple of blobs out. That should do very, very nicely. Alright. More flies. In fact, it looks like we've got a good enough magic reserve that I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to fire off all of these abilities and burn through the magic that we have access to. Now, don't get me wrong, like, we can obviously go through if we fire off all 4 abilities, but again, we're not really using our callback very frequently. That's more of an emergency reserve, so I think we should be fairly alright. Again, we still do have a little bit of, you know, a dip into our magic, so we should definitely keep on focusing on our magic regen and our capacity. But at the same time too, it's certainly not as bad as it could be, so I'm feeling fairly happy with that. Let's see, anybody else? No, let's just send out some flies, make sure that we're well protected. Send out a good old pumpkin, and I think that is all yet again. Alright. Night 15. This is the furthest we've made it for a while. Gulfs will now appear. Enemies spawn 10% more frequently. That is a-okay. Let's go ahead and pick up more flames, some more XP since we can. Let's go ahead. Oh, talent package. Fantastic. Alright. But either way, Mind Rend, cooldowns, experience, and Spook Trail is now available. And then I guess we just have to make our way up over here to get the talent package. Alright, so that's not a bad amount of Mind Rends we've picked up. I think that's... what's that? Maybe 4? Yeah, so hopefully that boosts the probability there. But again, we will have to see. Either that or it's 4 separate instances, and we'll see if either one of them proc each time we get a lifesteal kill. It'll be interesting, but we'll have to see how it all goes. No guarantees for now, so... we'll just have to find out how that all plays down. Alright, let's clear all you guys. Let's send a big old pumpkin over there. It looks like you're going to have a bit of a fight on your hand. Let's keep it a little clearer. Oh, let's go ahead and send some of those flies. Recall, pumpkin. Okay. Defense is definitely needing to be amped up a little bit. We're definitely dealing with a lot more enemies than previously. I think we continue to use this infestation as frequently as possible. We'll send out a good pumpkin just to make sure that we have some good defense lined up. Let's go cover a few of our avenues with some blobs. Yeah, okay, I think we're doing not too bad. Alright, let's send a couple of flies, a couple of blobs. Let's go ahead and recall and make the most out of all of them. There we are. Alright, it looks like we've got this pretty well sorted, I think. We've almost made it out through the night. This is very good. Alright then, let's see. Anything else we really need to worry about? Not particularly. You know, we'll send out a pumpkin just to get rid of those guys. Go ahead and fire off what's left. Again, we don't really have to worry about what's remaining. And we didn't even get close to using all of our magic, so that's a good sign. Alright then, 16 more talent points. Spawning 10% more frequently and more likely to be elites. That's all fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and pick up the talent package. Let's reroll to see if we get any gold. Okay, so what have we got? More gravestones, skelebobs and helpers, or bonuses by life stealing. Well, our life steal is at 32%, so that's not a bad chance for some of these bonuses. You know, let's go ahead and give that a shot. We'll go with some appropriation. So, what does this give us access to? We now have grave circumstances. Spawn a gravestone at the start of each night. If there are at least 2, it gain 5% chance to lifesteal. Okay, well that's good. That'll help our abilities. Let's also go... what have we got here? Lifelink. Whenever a helper causes you to lifesteal, they have a 25% chance to gain maximum hit points. Ooh. Okay, sure. But I think we'll go through the XP boost. And then Change of Heart. Lifestealing from an enemy causes you to summon a shade of them in the same direction. That's very nice. Oh wow, okay, we've got some really good options. I think we'll go ahead, though, and quickly pick up some XP. I think that's going to be enough of a boost to our damage that I'd rather take the experience so we can burn our way through some more. Not to mention we need to make our way to Unnatural Growth. Increase the health points of all helpers by 50% and decrease their movement speed by 25%. That is really good. The slower they move, the longer they're on the field, and same goes with the HP boost. So I think we'll go with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get those flies up and flying. Make sure that we get a little bit of defense up and running, as again, at the very beginning, we do need to make sure that we have a good defense. Let's go ahead and send out some more flies. Let's also go with a pumpkin, I suppose. Send out some abilities, some blobs. Yeah, I feel fairly secure in our position right now. Let's go ahead and recall everybody just to get the most bang for our buck with them. We'll send out a pumpkin down the other direction. In fact, I'm tempted. Let's call everybody back once more. Just really see if we can improve our defenses there. Yeah, this could actually be very effective for us if we go ahead and do that. Call you in. Get an extra pumpkin up and running. These guys are going to do heaps amount of damage for us. Yeah, so as long as we do this before the top or the bottom one get to the edge, we should be able to keep a very solid defense position, and that's saving our abilities, which means we get to use them. Yeah, we're actually saving a lot of magic points, which is fantastic. Yeah, so we're just going to keep on firing this off. I don't think we're in real trouble at all. Yeah. There we go. We'll even send out another pumpkin. Looks like we have found a way that we are very, very safe. Alright, finally. Alright, 17 talent points. That is excellent for Night 17. Better chance to be elite, don't bother me. That movement speed also does not bother me now that we've got that nice little defense sorted out. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So, let's move over and let's see if we can link our way around here. So we'll pick up these. And then, what else have we got? Bombshells as well. Yep, go ahead and pick up all of these, and with one more point, another gravestone. I see absolutely no downsides. Yep, I see this as an absolute win. That is fantastic. Alright, well, have we just got so many nice little options for us. This is excellent. Let's go ahead and get that pumpkin up and rolling. Again, we'll just make sure that we fire off our recall ability just before he hits the edge. And we should be fairly fine. Yep, there we go. Let's get that recall up and going. Let's go ahead and spawn in another pumpkin in the other direction. Give everybody a nice boost. Also too, I think these guys do extra damage when they have been hit. So the fact that they're around for so long now, that's going to make them particularly tanky. And, well, even if we just give them regen back to half health, that's going to be more than enough to make up for whatever damage that they are taking, especially if they end up being able to one-tap pretty much everything on the map. That is going to be very, very nice. Yeah, I think we've accidentally stumbled upon a phenomenal build. In fact, I'm kind of a little disappointed that we even bumped down the mastery. I think this would actually be able to handle everything very, very comfortably. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. In fact, I dare say, if we wanted to sit back and just fire off our abilities here, I don't know if yeah, if we just keep playing with the recall, this should be enough to deal with absolutely everyone. Because I don't think I've seen any of our pumpkins die at this point. Yeah. That is so very, very nice. And there we have it. Alright, 17 more talent points. Enemies will spawn 10% more frequently. They receive less knockback, which again, knockback is completely wasted at this point. Let's go... Alright, so we're up to 19. Let's pick up a little bit of extra damage and XP, just because that'll be very nice to have. We don't even need the magic regen at this point. Health is unnecessary. Oh, you know what? The mind rend could be nice. Let's go... see if we can connect to the true ending epic up over here. Yeah, reducing our cooldown will be very nice. Go ahead and do those. Oh, it does not connect, unfortunately. Okay, so... hang on, maybe through the magic up. It's a little convoluted, but it does appear to be exactly what we needed. Alright, well, you know what? We'll work our way over there. Yeah, definitely an odd map for us to be learning our talents from, but you know, it's working. I guess we could have possibly discovered some things if we had gone out this side, but I don't think we've made the wrong call in any capacity. So I'm happy as things currently are. Let's go ahead and fire off all of our abilities for free at first. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and recall, get that extra pumpkin on the map. And then... what do we do? Let's recall, send out that other pumpkin. And we've almost got our entire defensive line sorted out. Yeah, there we have it. And you know, we're now just balancing on the precipice of full magic at all times, which is very delightful. Alright, so I think we are safe unless somehow the tiny little rodents manage to get their way behind our pumpkins. But again, I doubt that that's likely given the amount of damage that we're doing. Our little spritey fellows. Yeah, it looks like they're just absolutely getting tanked. So very, very nice. And now that's 2 pumpkins in every lane. We are more than certainly sorted, it seems. Yeah, there we go. And our magic doesn't even shrink that much. In fact, you know, let's even send out a couple of flies just because we can. Couple of pumpkins, couple of you. Yeah, oh that's right, and of course our fellows have an extra 50% health, not to mention the extra 25% movement reduction speed. That makes us incredibly powerful. So, night 19 is over, 17 more talent points. Oh, hip hip hooray, we've finally got another victory sorted out. So here we go, we'll get that cooldown up and running just because we can, and then... let's see what this final talent tree could possibly give us. Refreshment seems pretty good. I think we'll re-roll the others just in case, but we'll go for the gold. So gain bonuses for regenerating magic points. What kind of skills does this offer us? So, Book of Souls, gain 10% magic regen rate. The minimum time between MP regeneration is reduced to 0.5 seconds. Oh. Okay, so currently it is a minimum of 1 second, but this brings us down to half, so we can amp that up even further. Overflow. Whenever you regenerate magic points, you have a 10% chance to increase your MP regeneration rate by 3% to the end of the night. Okay, and Overclock. Regenerating magic points has a 10% chance to increase your cooldown reduction by 2% until the end of night. Again, all of these are fantastic. I actually really like this skill. Okay, I'm glad we're playing around with these, because that is certainly going to be nice for us. I think we'll go... I think we'll pick up the Book of Souls. I think we'll pick up the... do we go for more Overflow? Why not? Between the Overflow and the Overclocking, I think that is a phenomenal combo. And then, just as the icing on the cake, let's go for some flame shells, just because we can. Alright, well, either way, here we go. I'm pretty sure that we all know that this is a bygone conclusion, that we are going to survive this, but you know what? We'll give it a go anyway. You never know what could happen. Alright, let's get that movement, recall all of our allies. Let's go ahead and get another pumpkin into the mix. And then let's recall. A couple of flies. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing very good. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Oh, wait. I've got to drop the pumpkin down south. That's okay. We'll do that in a second. We've still got more than enough to protect us. Excellent. Alright. In fact, I do wonder, as these guys lose health, do they become more and more orange, or is that as they gain more damage? Because as I said, these guys get extra damage every time that they take a hit. They do an extra 2 damage. So it's not out of the question that they could become remarkably powerful. Oh well. But it looks like they're mowing through absolutely everybody. We have a ridiculously good defense. This is just, yeah, exactly what we want. In fact, I'm almost curious to see what this would be like in endless mode. Who knows? Maybe we might need to see that, but who knows? We'll, gotta make it through the night first, and as I say, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, so let's make sure that we do not become too overconfident. But it looks like this is going to be a pretty good night for us. We've got the 100% talent boost, we've got all of the kills. I think we're looking pretty good. We can summon in our snails every 0.29, which is fantastic. Our magic regen is getting faster and faster. Actually, you know what we could do? Maybe we could try the endless night mode. That is something we have not attempted before. Because that is a night that doesn't end. I'm pretty happy with our skills. Maybe this is something that we could try. Yeah, you know what? We'll see if that's an option. Alright, so either way, here is the victory. Fantastic, we finally won. We've now got a new core talent, so we've now got replication. So the little blobs summoned by Squelcherum spawn 2 tiny blobs upon death, which is nice. Or blast blobs. Little blobs summoned by Squelcherum apply burning on a hit. Okay, and I think this changes depending on what we have active. If we had the gigantism for our snails, I do believe that this will change around depending on what we have selected. But either way, I'm happy with that. We've made it through, we've unlocked our final talent, just in case we were after it. And now we have, our statistics. So let's have a quick look. Talent-wise, magic regen's going very well. Evil Scheme apparently is pretty decent. And then, what is this? XP, health up. Life Steal was very nice. Mind Rend has been coming into play a fair few times, which is very nice. All that extra experience definitely paying off. Talent packages, good nutrition, not really showing, but again, that's not something that, it's more of a passive. Soul Absorption, definitely a good one there, increasing our rate of fire. BFFs, magic up. Let's see, anything else that was really good? Yeah, Ghastly Sacrifice, that's not bad. Same with the Flame Shells and the Graveyard Shift. Deathrite also paying off there. Yeah. Bombshells, Sprig Trails, all of this stuff. Oh, and a lifelink and Change of Heart. That is very nice. Change of Heart. We picked that up only towards the very end, and that fired off a whole heap. Grave Sacrifice. Okay, so yeah, as for the enemies, again, nothing really got us too much. We took a few hits early on, but once we found our flow, we were fine. So let's just have a quick look at our talent tree. Let's just double check so we know for next time we play as the Summoner. So the Call of the Haunted and the Pumpkania, that was a very good combination. That worked incredibly well for our talent package. That was the good nutrition, the BFFs, yeah, making our army stronger, I believe. We even missed a few little things that could have also helped us out, like some more tenacity, but again, that's fine. Ghastly Sacrifice. Spawning a Spectral Buster upon death, right, that's not bad. But again, this Soul Absorption is really very, very nice. Same with the Death right there, doing extra damage and decay, brilliant. Yeah, I think we've done pretty good. We're going to go ahead and try out a nice little bonus run of the Eternal Nightmare. We tried an endless mode before, but we've never tried a night that never ends. So let's go ahead and try that out. Oh, and apparently we can still spend a few talent points. Ooh, well, isn't this just lovely? Alright, so it looks like everything we got from night 20 still counts. Let's continue on our nice little overflow. We'll go for some extra flame shells. All of these, that seems pretty good. And then, I don't know if we're ever going to make it back here, so we'll try and pick up what we can get a hold of. There's no guarantees what we will find, so let's just pick up what we can. We'll go down and make sure we pick up the overflow. And then let's see if we can even get to the avarice. Yeah, ability cost is halved. That is very nice. That could be very, very powerful. In fact, there we go. Okay. Oh, and we've run out of talent points. Okay. So the stats we've got, I'm pretty sure are the stats we're going to be stuck with. We might get some more cooldown reduction, some better attack delay as the nights go on. But we will have to see exactly how long we can survive for. Because I have never tried this out before and I am kind of concerned. Alright, oh, and we have all sorts of enemies. Okay, let's quickly call back in everybody. Let's get an extra pumpkin on the map. Definitely need to make sure that we can survive for as long as possible. Alright, music's definitely intense. Go ahead and fire a few more abilities. Let's get that pumpkin to the south. Okay, so we've now got our defensive shield up and running. I think we go ahead and continue to survive as best as we can. Looks like they're getting a good heal, which is nice. I'm not 100% sure how long we're going to survive here, because again, if they're measuring in seconds, I'm very sure that it's not meant to be too, you're not meant to be living for too long, but it looks like we're doing okay for now, so I'll take what I can get. Our magic seems to be holding up very nicely. Let's go ahead and get some extra pumpkins. Let's go ahead and fly some flies. Looks like we're getting snails to be launched like there's no tomorrow. This is very nice. We're already up at Truly Talented. We're 1 minute in. Okay, okay, well, I think that's certainly worth something. Let's see, our magic regen is still at 1.24, so we're getting a good amount of protection there. It looks like we got an achievement for surviving 90 seconds. We'll go ahead and try and keep on using our abilities so we not waste any, so that we're not wasting any of our skills. Looks like some of our pumpkins have died, unfortunately. Oh, it's not looking good. We're going to go ahead and keep on firing off in every direction. Hopefully we can regen. Oh, and that is it. Wow. You know what? We did pretty jolly good. We survived for 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Wow, that is, that was crazy. Alright, let's have a look at the quick stats there. That was very, very fast. Looks like MP regeneration, obviously fired off a whole heap. Mind Red Lifesteal, my goodness. Yeah, okay, so I think this is still a continuation of the last one. Actually, you know what? No, maybe this... No, this is, these are just pure stats from what we just had in 2 minutes. Spook Trails, 65 times that fired off. Lifelink, Change of Heart. Yeah, wow. That is very, very crazy. That is a lot of, that is a lot of things. How many enemies did we deal with, though? Let's have a look. Googlies, almost 1,200. Little Blobs, almost 1,200 again. Tatties, Monks, Fire Skelebobs, good grief. So many of them, but in total, just short of 5,000. Well, you know what? It worked out. Nightmare was certainly that. But either way, that's that's going to be a fun little add-on. So I hope you enjoyed that. So if you do want to see more things like this in the future, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.